Hello everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Ukela Prince. I'm glad to welcome you to the Business Hub Show. Why is there so much tax evasion?
There's so much tax evasion. I know it's a question that where people wonder, that always throws about, taxation.
This is Business Hub with Ukela Prince. Brampton's Rising Stars is back. This is Season 3. Showcasing different talent in dance, music, instrumentation, spoken word, and many more.
Impression on your face, you were actually just enjoying the song.
Do you have what it takes to be the next rising star in Canada?
And the space you use, the prop, the choreo, everything. I'm in awe. Awesome.
Then log into www.bramptonrisingstars.ca to register and get the opportunity to showcase your talent. To register, visit www.bramptonrisingstars.ca. Registration closes 24th of May 2026. For sponsorship, please call the following numbers. Brampton's Rising Stars is brought to you by Black Community Canada Television and powered by GWR Studios. Brampton's Rising Stars. It's time for the stars to rise. This is Business Hub with Ukela Prince.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Business Hub Show. My name is Ukela Prince and I'm glad to welcome you here today. It's a special edition because I have someone special with me today. I have Daisy Wright. Daisy Wright is an award-winning executive career coach and the founder and CEO, abbreviated as called the Chief Encouragement Officer. I think that caught my attention, and I was expecting Chief Executive Officer, and I saw Chief Encouragement Officer. She's going to let us in on that, ladies and gentlemen. So, right. How are you?
I am very well, thank you.
Nice having you here today in the Business Hub Show.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
You look beautiful, man.
Thank you, thank you.
I told you behind the scene that there's too much money.
Well,
that's why we're having the Business Hub Show.
Well, we have to face it until we make it.
No, you have made it already, man.
Yes.
Wow. So yes. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Let's meet you. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your business.
Okay, so I am, as you rightly said, I'm the Chief Encouragement Officer and founder of the Wright Career Solution. And that's a career consulting business that I've operated for, 20 years or so. And I work primarily with mid-career professionals, emerging women leaders, and executives. And I help them to accelerate their career growth, to build their confidence, and to claim their voices.
Interesting. And you've done that for how long now?
I have been coaching, for the past a little over 15 years, but I've been in this business for about 22 years or so, because I started my business actually as a resume writing company, and then people started coming to me and saying, okay, now we have this great resume. How do we interview? How do we change careers? You have changed careers yourself. So how can you help me to do that? And when that was happening, I realized I needed to upskill. So I enrolled in the postgraduate career development program at Conestoga College, and then my real coaching started from there.
So what actually led you into this line of business?
That's an interesting one. You know, I was born and raised in Jamaica, and in Jamaica, nobody tells us that there's a glass ceiling or there's a concrete ceiling that you cannot, go through. So I was working in corporate, and I realized after a few years that, there were people who were coming in and were being promoted, and then I was just stagnant, not moving. And I said, something is wrong with this picture. And
This
so,
isn't you.
right, that's not me at all. And I was getting good performance reviews and all of that. And I said, no, something is wrong with this picture. So I had a talking to, because I had a choice. I could have said, oh, poor Daisy, and just sat there and just, whittle away. Or I could say, Daisy, which is what I said to myself, there is so much more to you than what's happening here. So, think of alternatives. And I actually went to see a career coach. And, we had the discussion. And then it turned out, she said, you would be a good counselor as well as a teacher. She said, have you ever taught?
Wow.
And I immediately said, no. But then I remember that I did teach right out of high school in Jamaica. So what I did, what I did was to think in terms of what transferable skills I had then that I could transfer into a new career. So I started my business part-time, and at the same time I got an opportunity to teach at Sheridan College.
Oh, really?
Now, I'll tell you one quick story. When I told a friend of mine that I was going to teach, I wanted to teach at the college, she said, who told you can teach? And I said, watch me. And a few months later, I was teaching at Sheridan College. So that's what kind of moved me into the direction. And those are the people that I work with right now. Those are the women that I work with. People who feel stuck, people who have been performing, but somehow they're not getting where they want to go. And sometimes it's the system, but sometimes it's the narrative that we tell ourselves.
How's this experience, how has it shaped you? How has the result been also for you?
Well, first of all, I have realized that I have arrived at my happy place.
Happy place.
My happy place, yes. Because when someone can come to me, I coach them, and you hear comments like, Daisy, I came in at a 180 and I'm leaving at a 360. That tells me a lot. It means that some transformation has taken place. And so I use my own experiences to help people to say, I was there. I had walked in your shoe, and you can be who you want to be. It's just a matter of deciding, what are your strengths? What are you good at? What is it that people say you're good at? And then, we work with it from there.
So can you just let us in some of your scorecards, how far you've gone thus far?
How far I've gone?
Your scorecard. Let's know how the success rate you've actually recorded in this line of business.
Well, I would say my success rate is in the high 90s, considering I have been doing this for a long time. Considering also that I love to learn. I love to engage in professional development, my own professional development, and I can't tell my clients to upskill or to learn new skills if I'm not doing it the same. If I'm not doing the same thing. So based on that, and you know what, we learn each day. I learn new strategies. I learn where mistakes are made. I learn how to overcome those mistakes as well. And so
interesting. When I look at your profile, I can see that you received an award. You are a recipient of the 100 Accomplished Black Canadian Women. That was in 2024.
Yes. Yeah.
And also the top Black women to watch in 2022.
Yes.
These are great accomplishments.
Yes, they are. Thank you.
Now, does all of this inspire you the more? All these accolades that you have received, these accomplishments, how has it shaped, how has it enabled you to move into the next level in what you are doing? Because I see you saying you are a chief encouragement officer. So I believe an encourager also needs encouragement.
Absolutely.
So has this all encouraged you to do more? If it has, what more should we expect from you in the next couple of years?
Okay, so those are like 3-4 questions in one. So let me start first from the accolades. First of all, I thank the people who nominated me in these instances. In terms of the top Black woman to watch in 2022, it's someone, a colleague of mine, who I didn't even know. I was notified by the organization that I was nominated. And then after that, I realized it was this lady who has been my friend for a number of years. Okay. The second one, which was in 2024, the 100 ABC woman, that was 3 people nominated me, including my sidekick, my daughter, and I didn't even know about it. So yes, the nominations and the awards are great because a lot of people know what you're doing in the background. And I'm a background person, actually. So I would not be the one to say, be pushing myself out there, even though I tell my clients to toot their own horn, because if they don't do it, nobody will know that they're coming. But my point in saying that is that I didn't do it on my own. I do the work, the results are there, other people have noticed, and then because of that, then I'm nominated, and won these awards. In terms of Chief Encouragement Officer, that's what I do. Because if somebody comes to you in a doldrum, they have lost their jobs or they're frustrated at their job, my role is to nudge them, is to remind them of who they are and the value that they bring. So that's on the client side. Personally, I have surrounded myself with people who encourage me the same way I do with them. So I have a group of women, every year for the past 10 years, I've been hosting an event called Visioning, where, women get together on the second Saturday in January, and we talk about what our goals are going to be for the year. And in fact, one year we ended up writing a book during the pandemic. I threw it out. I said, it's the end of the decade and the start of a new one. Why not write a book? So we ended up writing a book. 21 of us ended up writing 21 Resilient Women, Stories of Courage, Growth, and Transformation. So I do a lot with, with women, like I said, but we all support each other and we all keep each other.
Interesting, just because of our time. Now, I want us to close with this.
Yes.
I want you to tell me, why should people come to you? Because I see you enjoying a hobby that is also paying the bills. And I think there's nothing as good as that.
Right.
Because you're having fun doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And it's also paying the bills. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but why? What is this problem that I just want us, we've said a few things about it, but I just want us to be emphatic about it. Just why should people come to you? What is the solution you are bringing? What is the problem and the solution you are actually preferring? Now, I want you to cap that with also how people can connect with you. So we can close from there in the next 1-2 minutes. So let me hear you.
Okay. So why should people connect with me? First of all, and I've always said that, I've walked in the shoes of many of these people, sitting in places where you feel that you're not welcome. You're doing the work, but you're not getting the rewards. So I have that lived experience. That's one. 2, when we meet, we do a deep dive in terms of what's the problem, what's happening.
I would want our viewers to be very clear.
Yes.
I know we have very intelligent people who understand what you're saying.
Yes.
But like some of us that are not, we are still struggling to understand a few things. For example, just tell me, what is the major problem that you solve?
Okay.
What kind of people come to you?
All right. Well, I work with I work with mid-career professionals, emerging women leaders, and executives, mostly women. And they come to me when they're frustrated.
When they are frustrated.
When they're frustrated in their role. So whether it's they're not getting the promotion, or they're working hard and they're not getting the rewards, or the fact is that sometimes they just need to grow. They have done everything and they say it's time for me to grow. So and of course that comes with frustration as well.
Yeah.
And so those are the people who come to me. We have our strategy sessions and determine how we would proceed from there.
So tell us, how do they connect with you?
Connect with me on my website, which is therightcareer.com. My other website is the Aspire to Grow Leadership Academy. I am very busy on LinkedIn and other social media platforms.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's nice having the Chief Encouragement Officer right here with us. And no less a person than Daisy Wright. Daisy, it's been beautiful talking with you today, right here on the Business Hub Show of the Black Community Canada Television. And I just wish that you also bring men so that men can receive encouragement. But it's okay. So it's men, you see, it's now, let's try and build ours, right? So we can encourage ourselves too, because most men need such encouragement so that when we are down, we can have upliftments. But it's okay. Women are happy women, but it's fine. Yeah. Daisy, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We applaud you for the great work you're doing in the community, and we are proud of you.
Thank you
so, ladies
very
and gentlemen,
much.
So you connect with Daisy Wright and go to her handles, and then you reach out to her. At least, yeah, I'm sure that you will have a great time because she is the Chief Encouragement Officer. This is the Business Hub Show, and it's nice having you here today watching this episode. God bless you. Have a great day.
This is Business Hub with Ukela Prince.